Hello everyone, welcome back to the new episode of my tutorial series on software development. In the previous episode, we have successfully designed our login form for our billing and inventory management system. In this episode, we will add actual functionality to login in our application. So without further delay, let's move to our tutorial series. First of all, we'll need to open our project and just start our solution file. It will open on Visual Studio. In this episode, we will create business logic layer and data access layer for our login, and then add functionality to log into our application. So this is our login form we designed in previous video. Let's go to Solution Explorer and go to BLL and create business logic layer for our login. So I'll just right click on BLL folder and add a new item, and then select class and give a name. It will be login BLL, then click on add. So this is our login BLL. Now we'll have to add getter and setter for our login. So I'll use shortcut, that is PROP tab. Then first one will be string data type, and it will be username, and press enter. Similarly, prop tab string, then tab, then password, then enter. Then again prop tab string, then tab. This will be user underscore type, and then enter. So this is it. We only need three getter and setters that are username, password, and user type. Now save it by pressing Ctrl and S. Now we need to create another data access layer. So go to DAL folder, expand it, and on DAL just right click and click on add and new item, and from here select class and give a name. It will be login DAL. So click on add or press enter. So this is our data access layer. First of all, we will need to create a static string method to connect to our database. So string to connect database. So static string my is equals to configuration manager dot ctin connection strings. Then this connection string is created on app.config file in maybe in second video or third video. And then connection string. So this is it. Now we have a error here in configuration manager. So just over the error and click on show potential fixes using system.configuration. So this is it. We have successfully created a static string method to connect database. Now we will create a method to check our login. So it will be a boolean type. So public bool login check, and we will pass login BLL. So it will be login BLL L, and its method name will be, object name will be L. So let's fix the error first. This login BLL. So over the login BLL and click on show potential fixes and click on using any store.bll. So it fixed the login and BLL error. Now we have error on login check. This is because of boolean type method. Since it's a boolean type method, it will expect a value to be returned. So we will create a boolean variable and set its value to false and return it. So bool is success is equals to false, then return it. So now the error is fixed. Now we need to connect to the database first. So connecting to database, it will be SQL SQL connection con is equals to new SQL connection using my const my connection string that we created on top. Now we need to fix this error. Just hover over the error and click on show potential fixes and click on using system.data.sql client. So the error is fixed. Now we will create a try catch block to add actual code to check login. So try and catch exception ex, then we will display message if there are any message to be displayed, if there are any exceptions. Dot show ex dot message. So we have error. Just hover over the error and click on show potential fixes and click on using system.windows. So it's fixed. And finally we need to close the connection, database connection. So connection dot close. This is it. Now we will add a query to check the login here in our try block. So first of all, SQL query to check login. This will be string type string SQL is equals to, we'll write a query here, select asterisk from tbl underscore users where username is equals to @username and password is equals to @password and user underscore type is equals to @user underscore type. So this is the query to check login using username, password and user type. Now we need to pass value to this query using SQL command. So SQL command to pass value. So SQL command cmd is equals to new SQL command using SQL query and connection. So this is it. Now we need to pass value through the parameters using command. So this will be cmd dot parameters dot add with value and @username, then l dot username similarly, and this one must be same. Similarly for password, cmd dot parameters dot add with value @password l dot password and cmd dot parameters dot add with value @user type user type. So this is it. Now we need to create SQL data editor to store the data from database for temporary. So SQL data adapter is equal to new SQL data adapter using cmd. Similarly we will create another data table to hold the data from SQL data adapter temporarily into our data table. So it will data table dt is equals to new data table, and we have an error. Just hover over the error and click on show potential fixes and using system.data. This will fix the error. Now we need to fill the data table using SQL data adapter. So adapter dot fill dt. So we have now we have used the query to get the data and store the data in adapter first, then fill the data table. All the data are in data table based on this query. So if the data table has values in its rows, then the number of rows will be greater than 0, else it will be less than 0. So we will check the number of rows in data table. So let's check. And having data greater than 0 in data table means login is successful, else the login is false. So if dt dot rows dot count is greater than 0, then login successful, else login failed. So if the login is successful, then the value of is success will be true, else the login is success value will be false. So this is it. We have successfully created a method to check login for our billing and inventory system. Let's go to our login form and add actual functionality. So to add functionality, let's double click on login to create an button click event. So I'll just double click on login button. So this is it. Now first of all, we will be using both login BLL as well as login DLL. So we will have to create a method for those. So login BLL, L is equals to new login BLL, and we have error, over the error, and click on show potential fixes and click on using any store.bll. Similarly, login DAL is equals to new login DAL. Similarly, hover over the error and click on show potential fixes and using system any store.dal. Now we'll have to get, when button is clicked, we'll have to get the values from forms to our BLL. So el dot username is equals to txt username dot text dot trim, and similarly for password, l dot password is equals to txt not username, password txt password dot text dot trim, and similarly l dot user type is equals to cmb user type dot text dot trim. So this is it. Now checking the login credential. So here we will be using login DAL. So this is, so we need to create a boolean variable to check the login is equals to DAL. This is login DAL dot login check is our method in our login DAL, and we need to pass the value. We will pass login BLL. So L, it will pass all the credential, that is username, password, and user type. Then if success is equals to true, then login successful, else login is failed. So when login is successful, we need to display message first. For this, we will type message box dot show login successful, else login failed. message box dot show login failed, try again. So this is it. Let's save it. Control and S, sorry, cancel and save. Control S to save it. And we have created an event to check our login. Let's try. Click on start. Oh, but we haven't created actual user to check. Let's create a user first. So close it and go to Solution Explorer and go to app.config, not app.config, go to program.cs, double click on program.cs. So we have form login for first form. We will select from users as first forms in order to create our users. So save it and start. So I will create two different users. One will be admin user type and other will be normal user type. So first one will be master admin. This is just a name. Then admin at gmail.com. Username will be admin and password will be admin. Contact will be numbers and address will be Kathmandu, and gender will be male. User type will be admin. So add. So we have added admin type user whose username is admin and password is admin. Similarly, add another normal user. Email will be user at gmail.com. Username will be user and password will also be user. Contact number and address will be Kathmandu. Gender will be, let's add a female one, and user type will be user. So add. Now we have added two different users. One is normal user and another one is admin user. So let's close it. And now we need to start login form as our starter form. FRM, change from users to form login and save it. Control and S to save. Now start and let's check. First one is, let's check with admin, password admin and user type admin, login. Sorry, we have an error. This error is because of our database. In our database, in user table, we have created password as text. So, and text data type cannot be compared with equal to or greater than sign, but we are comparing here password in with equal to operator. So we need to change our password data type from text to varchar. So let's go to our database. I'll just open SQL Server and connect and go click, select, expand the databases, go to any store and tables, and here is TBL users. Right click on it and select design. Now we have password as text. Now change it to varchar. Varchar 50 will be okay for now. So I'll just save it. Control and S, yes, to save. And let's check. Let's click on start and admin and user type is admin. So click on login. So login is successful. So we have successful checked login, but it's not opening another form. We need to open our dashboard based on this user type. If the user type is admin, then it should open the admin dashboard, else it should open the user dashboard. So let's close it and fix it. Now go to form login.cs. So here, when login is successful, we need to open respective forms based on user type. So let's use switch case statement. We haven't used switch case statement yet, so it will be a new thing to learn. I'll use switch case statement to select either admin form or user form. So switch l dot user type, so it will be based on user type, and then curly braces and case. First case will be admin and colon, and here we need to add break at the end of the case. Another case is user and break, and last one will be default, and if neither of these cases is met, then it will go to default. So if the user type is not neither admin nor user, then it will go to here. So here we will display an error message. So it will be message box dot show invalid user type, and let's display the form for admin dashboard. Display admin dashboard, and here we will display user dashboard. Okay, this will be FRM admin dashboard. Admin is equals to new admin dashboard, and so admin dot show. When admin dashboard is shown, we need to hide the login form. So this dot hide, this will hide the current form, which is login form. Similarly for user dashboard, from user dashboard, user is equals to new form user dashboard, and the user dot show, and this dot hide. So this is it, guys. So we have added a code to open either admin dashboard or user dashboard or display and message. So let's check it out. Click on start to run, and I will try with admin, and the user type will be admin. So click on login successful. Okay, so this is successfully displaying our admin dashboard. Now let's check it with user dashboard. It just closes. So we need to add a code to display login when our admin dashboard is closed. So let's create that function. Stop it. I will just go to Solution Explorer, and in UI let's go to admin dashboard, and when I click on this, we need to create an event. Let's create it later. First let's check out for user. So user and user type will be user. Similarly login successful. So this is also displaying user dashboard for our, this is a user dashboard. So we have successfully created our functionality to login in our billing system. Let's add the functionality to pop up the login form when this exit icon is clicked. For this, go to admin dashboard and select the admin form, and go to properties, and we have form closed event here, form closed event. So here just double click on it, and here we will write a code to open our login form. This will be FRM login. Login is equals to new from login and login dot show and this dot hide. So let's check it out. Start and admin form admin and user type will be admin. So click on login. So login successful. So this is our admin dashboard. Let's click on this exit icon. So login form is appeared and admin dashboard is closed. Let's check for user. We haven't add similar functionality in our user form, so let's add it. Stop. I'll just copy this code and open user dashboard. This is our user dashboard, and select the user dashboard, go to properties and events, this thunder icon, and search for form closed event. Just click on the form closed event and paste the code. Control V. So control save, control S to save. Let's start and check. No, we have an error. Just hover over the error and click on show potential fixes and click on using anystore.ui. So the error is solved. Let's save it. Control save and start. So this is it. Let's check the user form. User and user. So login successful. So this is our user dashboard. Let's click on close. So user dashboard is closed and login form appeared. So this is guides. We have successfully added our functionality to log into our billing system. Login. Now this is a dummy username which is not based on our login system. In the next episode we will add a functionality to display the actual username of the user who is logged in, and we will also add a validation in our added by field. Here we had a dummy data. Now since we have login module, we will insert the ID of the user who is logged in. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this, then don't forget to subscribe and click on bell icon, so you will get notified when I upload new videos. If you have any confusion related to this video, then don't forget to comment. I'll reply as soon as possible. So thank you so much for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.